Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mongochatter, skateboarding podcast, video zine type thing. This right here is episode number 48 with Jimmy Gonzalez. Jimmy G is a legendary skater from South Central Texas. He's 72 years old. He has been skating his entire life. We did a live stream covering his annual birthday session at Brushy Creek. Went up there to interview Jimmy for our live stream, and realized that I didn't want to miss the opportunity to do a Mongochatter episode with a full-blown legend, even though I guess he doesn't like that term. Jimmy G is indeed a legend. He has been battling cancer at this time, so while making this episode, my laptop died, several removable discs. I lost basically all the Mongochatter archives, everything that I had backed up over the past 5 years of work. But you know, just like Jimmy G, it's like Mongochatter's got to keep fighting, and we made it happen. We put it together. So I want to give a shout out to Andrew Wilson, technical producer, Mongochatter, holding it down with all kinds of tech support, financial support, emotional support. Simon Payne for having such a good humor and going with the flow, good attitude towards all the manic and dynamic ups and downs of making this happen. So just want to say shout out to my crew, and also to Jimmy and Jackie for bearing with me throughout this process of getting all the footage together and then having the computer crap out in the middle of it. But you know, just like Jimmy G going through his battle with cancer and rolling through it, that's kind of the spirit of this episode, is like Mongochatter is going to persevere and keep going and just push through, you know, inspired by people like Jimmy G, who have been rolling and ripping and just aren't taking no for an answer when it comes to skateboarding. So thanks to everyone for watching this, and let's check it out. Mongochatter episode number 48 with Jimmy Gonzalez. Word.
If I could skate all day like nothing else mattered, I'd be living my life like Mongochatter, If I could skate all day like nothing else mattered, I'd be living my life like Mongochatter, 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 skateboarding podcast, video zine type thing.
Hello everybody, this is Mongochatter, skateboarding podcast, video zine type thing. This is a special edition style interview. Right here I have, I know you don't like this term, legend, but I do have South Central Texas skateboarding vert god legend Jimmy Gonzalez, aka Jimmy G. We just celebrated his 72nd birthday at the Brushy Creek Big Bowl skate park. Massive skate scene from all over the place: Houston, Dallas, Corpus Christi, San Antonio. Everyone gathered there up in Brushy Creek, the valley, to see this man and skate with this man and skate for this man and just have a good time and celebrate him, his birthday, skateboarding. And I know you cringe away from this, but I gotta say his legacy. So welcome, thank you so much for coming and being here with me today, brother.
Oh yeah, we just, you know, what I'm going through now is just a little different. I was not able to skate this year due to medical conditions, but I'm definitely planning on skating as soon as I can. I'm trying to get a little weight back up, and I plan on rolling. I mean, I got new wheels for my birthday. How can I not roll?
Hell yeah.
I have to.
Hell
So, yeah. Never too old to roll.
Never too old. And okay, so to give context, you just had your 72nd birthday?
Correct.
And when did you first start rolling?
65 years ago. I started in 1960 when I was 7. I had heard the term, I guess on the AM radio, sidewalk surfing, or I'd heard it on TV, black and white TV at the time. I don't know.
Jan and Dean or some shit.
Something. I heard the term, so I took my skates apart, hammered them flat on the driveway, nailed them to a little, it was probably like a little 1x6, or it was little. It was a little piece of wood, and Goofy Mongo from the very first push, and I was eternally hooked. There was something, it was the summertime, and I remember it specifically being hot. There was something magical about rolling on concrete and the cool breeze hitting in the face. I was like, oh dude, I love this, you know.
Wow.
So
Wow. So in this, that was the mid 60s?
1960.
1960. Okay, shit. So you saw all the manufacturing progression
Everything.
take place.
I bought my first $2.98 skateboard at it was called Woolco's in Corpus Christi back in the day. It was like a precursor to Walmart way back in the day. From Woolworths, it was Woolco. So I bought my first $2.98 15-toe skateboard because they had a $3.98 that I couldn't afford. So I got the $2.98. Later down the road, I don't know how exact time frame, maybe a year or so later, then they had a clay wheel. They had the little Hobie Super Surfer, and I bought that, and it lay dormant for a while because I got a 67 Camaro at a young age. But it kind of took the back seat to life. You know, I was fairly crazy. Okay, I was really crazy when I was younger, and just life kind of took the reins for a while. But back then, 75 rolled around, and urethane rolled around. I still had my clay wheel board, and I went to a little shop on Alameda in Corpus Christi. Don't remember the name of it. Little bitty hole in the wall shop, and I got Wayne Brown California Expressions fiberglass Excalibur trucks, Power Paws clear red with sealed bearings.
Power Paws. That's a great name for a wheel.
Oh yeah, they were shaped kind of, they tapered out to a real thin cone. So these never wore, so they became real conical real quick. But the key is going from loose bearings in a clay wheel to a wheel that gripped and that had sealed bearings and it was faster than all get out. You know, this is 1975. We're like, so I call it my good buddy Jeff Bauer, who I've known since 71. He's been skating since I started when I was 7. He started when he was 10. He just celebrated his 70th birthday at Chisholm's Trails. A ton of people showed up.
Where's Chisholm's Trails?
It's in Fort Worth area.
Okay, so he's a Dallas cat?
Yeah, he lives in Alvarado.
All right.
But you know, here we are. I should have skated last Saturday or whatever it was, but I can't right now. We had plans to see who was going to get grinds first, 70 and 72, in a 9-foot bowl.
Yeah.
It's still on. If he does something, I got to do it. If he does something, you know, vice versa. We both got to do it. You know, it's.
Did you have, in y'all's history, did you have like a competitive era? Were you ever super competitive with each other, or
no?
We've never been competitive.
Well,
with him,
we no, not with each other. We've had instances about contests and stuff. You know, you have to understand. This is the '70s. Tony Hawk is young. Caballero's young. Jeff Bauer and I were married with kids.
Yeah. Wow.
We took our kids to the skate park. I don't know of anybody in the 70s that was taking their children to a skate park or a ditch or a pool
to ride.
In the 70s. It was all kids. Jeff Bauer and I, that's what makes us different.
Wow.
So we drove, we loaded up the car, and we drove. We heard about some skate parks, 2 skate parks in Dallas. We'd ridden to Holly Hills, first skate park in Texas in '76, and we drove all the way to Dallas with 3 kids, 2 wives in my Buick. Only come to find out we get there and they're having a contest. So I come back out of the little, they had like a little little shack set up outside. And I came back with 2 T-shirts, I think, and I told Jeff, I said, here, and he goes, what's this? I said, well, you want to skateboard today, don't you? He goes, well, yeah. And I said, well, they're having a contest. We're in the contest. So the very second park that we ever rode in our lives, married men, and all the kids are looking at us like, what the hell are these motherfuckers doing here?
Yeah.
Because they were 10, 13, 15, 17-year-old kids.
Yeah.
We're in our 20s. Jeff was like 20, I'm 22. With our kids in the background and our wives in the background. So the only runs that we have are contest runs. And we did good. I didn't place or anything, but here we are checking the park out during the contest.
So did that was that influential at all, or was it just kind of water off a duck's back?
Water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
We just wanted to skate. I didn't give a shit about the contest.
But it didn't inform your style, like the first, like some of the first runs you took in that park.
It was just some big bowls, and I did some. I tried to do. I think I did some birds, and I did some big fakies, which was like a trick almost back then, going backwards from way high up on a bowl. Fakie 360s. We did just basic stuff, but I'd never ridden this park. You know the way it is. You got to feel something out for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have time. It runs over.
Sure. Were you guys? Did you get involved with surfing at all? Was that ever?
I never have. I dabbled in it. Everybody that I grew up with in Corpus, they all surf. So they would drag me out there occasionally, but I've always been too afraid of the fucking water. Jaws. Yeah. There's been times when Jeff's gotten me out there. He'll say, well, let's go surf. I'm like, I don't have a board. And he goes, I do. Well, it's too damn cold. I don't have a wetsuit. Oh, I got an extra one.
Yeah.
He gets me out there in the water, and we're sitting out there. And he goes, you scared? I'm like, well, fuck yeah. And he goes, oh, good.
At what point during all this, the spark that, you're riding with Jeff and travel, at what point did it become almost like religion? Like when were you full on skate life?
It had to be when the urethane wheel changed, because that was 75. We were riding Gulfway National Bank, Gulfway Shopping Center, a couple of ditches and a swimming pool, and then they built Holly Hills in 76.
Holly Hills in Corpus?
Yep.
It was a park?
Yep, skate park. Jeff ended up running the place.
No shit.
Yeah, we'd go there late at night. We called them drunk offs. How drunk can you get and still ride a skateboard? So 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, we'd flip on the lights, the gates are locked, and we'd have our own park.
Yeah.
And me, Chris, Jeff, Joey, just a bunch of kids back then. I met Chris when he was 14 years old. So, something happens to you, I just can't shake it. And you talk about when it became your lifestyle. When the urethane wheel came out.
I said religion.
Well, it is a religion. Well, it's just me. It is religion, because it's my everything. That's what keeps me going. If I wanted a skateboarder, I'd be sitting on the couch, moaning and groaning and feeling sorry for myself. But that's when it changed. Everything changed with urethane. To me, then the skateboarder mags were coming out, and Tony Alva and Jay Adams, and those were our heroes.
Dude,
to us, it was top notch, because we looked at Jay Adams and Tony Alva as they were getting down, they were partying, they were party animals, and still fucking skating. And when Tony Hawk and the flip tricks and all that stuff started coming out, we didn't like it. We're like, this is skateboarding.
Sure.
That's gymnastics.
So was it more like the technical vert,
yes.
Flipping in the air?
Yeah, we're like, that's gymnastics. You can do that all day long, but I want to fucking grind with a narf look, kill it, not finesse. So now I respect it, don't get me wrong, but I've always looked at the hardcore skating like Jay Adams, Tony Alva, and Bertelman, and
How did you feel about Hosoi? Kind of best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds,
yeah.
My thing is go faster, speed coping. Don't just go.
Yeah.
So Honestly, you've been with me several times. The other stuff on who's hot and who's the best and what technical trick and the X Games and everything, I don't really pay much attention to it, honestly.
Yeah.
I just want to go skate and have a good time with my friends.
Yeah. You know one of my favorite things about skating with you, man, is it's a genuine love for skateboarding to where it's like you'll see someone do a kick turn and it's almost like I can hear it in my head. You go, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep. Nice. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Damn, dude. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh! Nice!
It's like whether it's a hand plant or a kick
Doesn't
turn
matter.
or like your stoke is just actually palpable, and that's like like it's like almost like OCD. Like you don't even know if you're doing it. You're just like, yeah, man. Like it's actually coming out of you. It's cool. It's
Here's
cool.
the deal. It's the same.
Yep. Yeah.
The fear is the same, whether you're just learning or you're a pro, and the reward is the same. The stoke.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the trick is. It's not about the trick. It's about the roll. The essence of skateboarding is the roll.
Yeah. Okay. So back into a little bit more of the history. Like you said, you went to the contest in Dallas straight away with your wives and all that.
Yep.
When did you sort of was there a certain point where, like, now to me it seems like I tell people all the time, I go, Texas is rad because, man, I go to Houston or Corpus or Austin and I see some of the same friends from, like, it's a nomadic skate scene.
Absolutely.
South Texas. It's like,
Yeah.
it's brilliant, and that's kind of what I always wanted because I'm a nomad by nature. So it's like it's rad to be able to go skate with somebody in Houston that's my homie from San Antonio or Corpus or whatever. Yeah. At what point would you say in your life did that sort of crystallize where you're like, we're riding all the shit?
Well, you can go anywhere, literally in the planet, and connect with other skaters, and it's like you've known them your whole life.
Yeah.
There's something to me, like I said, I don't think tennis players have the same camaraderie or whatever, or not to think about tennis players. You're saying golfing, tennis, baseball, bowling, I don't feel the same energy at one of their meetings or get-togethers like I do at the skate bowl.
Like two people in a city park at a basketball court that they say I'm from Cleveland and I'm visiting, right? And we're playing a basketball game. You're not going to tell me where the cool bar is and help me get a bag of weed and we're going to go shoot pool later on. That doesn't happen with regular folks.
I agree.
But with skating, it's like already built. The friendship, the kinship is kind of already there. It's like, oh yeah, you like tacos? There's a great place around the corner. Why don't you come with us?
It's such a sharing community.
Yeah.
And giving and loving, and so it's just about the stoke, sharing the stoke. I unfortunately I know a lot of people over 65 years, and I can't rember everybody's name.
It's got to be overwhelming, dude.
Well, somebody will ask me something like they'll message me, hey, can you see if you can take care of this for me or something? And it seems simple if you're on the other end, but I've got like a zillion things going on, and this cancer thing is like a full-time freaking job.
Yeah, it really is, huh? Like
it is.
Like getting like you wake up in the morning and you have two different notifications that say different things from the hospital, so you got to dig into that. I'm sure there's
I've got to Google stuff and make appointments and make travel arrangements and
800 numbers and waiting and all that fucking shit.
Yep. So it's a lot of stuff, but I get to I get to everything. I make lists. That way I know I got to do this, I got to do this. You know, you're on the list. Today was, okay, John, you know, so we go take care of that. But,
well, again, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, this is rad. You know,
I'm just a skater. I've just been skating for a long time. That's the only thing that makes me different from me and you or anybody else. Older than most people have been alive.
I know. I trip out on it, man.
I know. Well, you think about me.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, because
it's unfathomable to me that I would still be rolling at our age.
I think
it's amazing.
I think around maybe the time I was like 10 or 15 years in, it was like, oh, that's a long freaking time. You know, and then I would see people later in life that knew me when I was a kid, and they'd be like, I'm like 30, and they're like, you still got that fucking skateboard? And I'm like, yeah. And so I can't imagine, but for me, it's a trip I'm tripping on you because of the literal, you've seen the literal, the metamorphosis of the equipment, the parks, the scene.
Fall. The rise,
the fall,
the ramps.
And where are we now? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts, I mean, I love the fact that it's everywhere. Everywhere. They keep building more parks. My favorite post to see is, I've been off a skateboard 35 years, just got me a new setup. I haven't skated in 40 years, and I just got a new setup for Christmas or my birthday. I love seeing this because they're like, I'll send them something, they'll be like, oh shit. I'm like, there's light at the end of the tunnel, guys. They think they're old at their 40s and 50s. I'm like, think about it, 20 years, motherfucker. I barely made it. I mean, I was skating in 71 in the pool.
Yep.
That ain't shabby.
No, fuck no, man.
I was skating with full-blown cancer, didn't know it. I hadn't even been diagnosed.
Yeah.
I just got over my gallbladder removed. Remember?
Yeah.
I was not feeling good, so... But yeah, it's mind blowing to me to be able to. I'm honored. If I can get one more person to skateboard and not stop.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't mind getting people if they start skating, but then they stop. The key is, don't stop. Never stop skating until you can't. Then it's fair.
The thing is it's actually. An inspiration and sort of a beacon of what is actually achievable as a skateboarder.
Absolutely.
So,
and that's my mission in life.
But that's it, mission accomplished. Because
well, I'm not done.
No, I'm just saying,
dude. When you're friends with people for 50 years or so, even 30, 40, 50 years, it's a bond.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how. There's got to be a better. There's a purpose why I'm sitting here eating, drinking like normal, not in pain, that I should be. Stage 4, terminal, go home, die, cancer. I was always the wild person. I was always the instigator. I'm Leo the lion, so that's my sign. I've always been the instigator, leader of these little cliques that we've had. And for some reason, I always push the envelope. Still alive to talk about it, incredibly. I had the 67 Camaro. It was a fast little car. I had driven it for I'd driven the Camaro since I was 14 for 2 years with no driver's license and never got stopped. And the time that I did get stopped, they didn't even give me a ticket. They just let me go. The 70s, late 60s.
It's just hard to wrap your head around that today. If some like 20-something-year-olds watching this, like, what the fuck? You haven't even 14, they let you go with no license.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't let me park it when I went to like band practice and summer band practice, they wouldn't let me park it on the campus. They go, you can't drive that car on here. I said, why? Well, you don't have a driver's license. So I had to park across where the service station was. But the fact is that I was a party animal back then. Animal.
At such a young age? 14 like that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Back to Jeff Bauer. I was standing in the hallway off this like 10:30 in the morning, and Jeff comes bebopping around the hallway, And I looked around. He's the only one there. It's me and him in the empty hallway. I don't know how it happened to be that way. Nobody around. I said, "Hey, are you cool?" He looks around and he goes, "I'm a senior. He's a sophomore." And he's like, "You didn't even really get talked to back then. You left seniors alone."
Oh, okay. So this is the first meeting.
First
Okay.
First meeting ever. And I said, "Are you cool?" And he goes, "Yeah." He didn't really know what cool meant, but he figured he would. I said, "You don't want to go back to class, dude?" He goes, "No, I guess not." I said, "Let's fucking get out of here." So we go taking off out of the parking lot. I plug in Jethro Tull, thick as a brick. You'd never heard it before. And we are jamming out, smoking weed. I head over to Ocean Drive. My favorite road to cruise is Ocean Drive in Corpus. So that's how we met.
Really don't mind if you sit this one out. My words but a whisper, your deafness a shout.
Wow.
It's yeah.
Was he and
We've
you were
been-
both skateboarders at this time, or had an interest in
Yes,
skating?
no. He was still riding clay wheels. I was still riding
Okay.
clay wheels. This is 71.
Yeah.
I still have my clay wheel skateboard.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
So in that hallway, when you're like, "Are you cool?" Is it like it is now, where like you're not like you didn't know that each other skated? You weren't
No.
like looking at the kit, being like, "Oh,
No.
that's a skateboarder."
No.
Interesting.
It was totally. Yeah, I just wanted to know if he was cool or not, because I mean there was a lot of jocks and cowboys, goat ropers, whatever you want to call them back then.
Goat ropers.
Goat ropers, that's what we used to call them.
Okay.
But so I just asked him, "Are you cool?" Yeah. You know.
That's rad.
Yeah, I mean, and so it changed.
But you both happen to be skaters.
Yep.
Isn't that
And
bizarre?
then in 1975, we stood. You know, we were married with kids. Yeah, I had my skateboard. He had his. But,
yeah.
And then when I got the urethane wheels and sealed bearings, I called him up and said, "Dude, I just bought a fucking little skateboard you're not going to fucking believe. I can go down the end of the driveway and turn on the sidewalk." He goes, "No way." And I said, "Wait." He goes, "I'll be there in 5 minutes."
Far out.
And so it lit something in this. You know, I think we both got Road Riders next, Road Rider 4s, and we'd go cruising around. Beautiful wheel. You know, we were just learning. We were learning how to kick turn, how to go off little curves and stuff. Such a great time. But that changed everything.
Was it subcultural back then? Like
Oh,
when
definitely.
you were in that hallway, like, "Are you cool?"
Well, no,
like, was
because-
it, or was it just kids dabbled
But
in
just
shit at
skates, yeah,
skateboards?
back then, because there
Yeah.
was not a skate clique.
Yeah.
Didn't
Okay.
exist. People just had them.
Yeah.
But like mine was in my garage. But I don't want to ride a skateboard. I got a fucking Camaro.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. I remember sitting over on the
You're
side.
14. Fuck. Yeah.
Well, no, by this time I'm 18. I'm in high school.
Sure.
I think. So, because of these instances, and of course Jeff and I partied for a long time, then he left and we lost contact for 20 years.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing. I'm skating up at Vans that I've just found. Holy shit. An indoor swimming pool in a skate park?
Vans.
Houston.
Houston. Was that, what was the setup in a shopping mall?
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good high-end shopping center.
Yep.
And I looked at my wife at that time and I said, "I have to start skating again." She's like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, I think I'm 47 at the time. I quit at 35 because I thought I was too old. Well, I'm working her. You know, I'm too old. I don't need that shit anymore. So there was a long break, like a 15-year break. And I said, "No, I gotta start skateboarding." He goes, "Shut the fuck up." I said, "Seriously." Well, we ended up getting divorced over it. Because that one day she was fighting and stuff, and well, you need to make up your mind. It's gonna be that beer can and that skateboard or me. And I said, "Okay, see ya." And she went to work. I was gone when she came home. Don't make me make that decision.
Yeah.
I love skateboarding. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to make a person pick a person over.
Yeah.
I'm skating in Vans, and I'm going out to take a break. I'd go out to the truck, turn it on, smoke some doobie, drink I'd slam a 16. I'd go through sometimes 8, 10, or more 16s. I'd skate advance all day. I would go through like 3 different groups of friends. I was like maniacal. I was like a machine at that time. So I hear somebody yelling, "Hey, hey, hey!" And I turned around and he goes, "Are you Jimmy Gonzalez?" And I said, "Yeah." And I swear for a split second I didn't recognize him. "Well, I guess that makes me Jeff Power." 20 years later, we meet at a skate park. So tell me that's not fucking weird.
Yeah.
It becomes, after decades, it becomes family.
Yeah.
You're so, I see all these people year after year and I'm like, man, dude, it's like extended family.
Yeah.
It becomes real family.
Oh yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, man,
we're planning on next year already. There are many guys,
oh yeah,
male and female, next year, let's do it again.
Fuck
Of course
yeah.
I will.
yeah.
You know, God willing, I'll be here. I have plans to be. I just don't feel like I'm as bad off as I am. It's really mind blowing to me.
It's
I don't feel like I'm dying, but obviously I am.
well.
Anyway.
I mean, dude, you're fighting through it. You're literally rolling through it. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell quit.
Yeah.
Somebody will show me one day, but for the meantime, dude, you gotta push. You have to push. So, a matter of months, I went from being able to skate, not knowing I had cancer, to having full-blown cancer. Now I can't skate, but I'm not done.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta feel
Ain't done.
it's gotta feel good in some ways to have that goal. You know.
If you don't, you know, I mean, I don't know what I would do if I did. If my push is when I'm going to be able to skate, if I didn't have that push and that desire, I wouldn't be sitting here.
That's yeah.
I wouldn't, because that's all I think about. You know, I when I leave here, I'm going to go home, switch out the new bearings and wheels and shit, get and put them on my board. And,
Yeah.
oh, I can't fucking wait, man.
Fuck yeah.
You know, even if I just roll a little bit, I don't care. It's that cool breeze in my face. Nothing
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's amazing. Well, it's amazing I don't have cirrhosis of the liver. I drank alcohol on and off for 60 years. Never had a DWI. Never been thrown in jail. Never been kicked out of somewhere for being too drunk. That's amazing in itself.
That is.
That
That
is. You
is.
know, I like to smoke, drink, and skate. That's the way I like to do it. It's because that's the way I learned to do it, not because I'm a proponent of anything. I don't care if you're riding your G-string. I don't care, as long as you're riding.
Yeah.
I used to like to smoke, skate, and drink. I can't do it now the way I like to, but you adapt. Okay, I can't drink anymore.
Yeah.
You saw I just stopped.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I drank for 60 years on and off. I'm definitely happy. And to not get cirrhosis of the liver, how did I pull that off? I quit cigarettes 20 years ago. So, I don't know. Amazing honor to be able to be interviewed. It's fun that I have stories, and it's cool that I get to share them.
Yeah, man.
Because they're good history, iconic South Texas skate history stories. We walked up on the most perfect bowl you've ever seen. 4 foot of tranny, 4 foot of vert. I learned on vert. That's why I love vert.
It's crazy to learn on vert.
That's how I learned.
You know.
And so, what I consider real, and it's only for me, a foot of vert, tiles, and pool coping. That's real. If you get a grind on that, that's real in my opinion. So if you're going to get a real grind on, and call it a real grind, you have to have at least a foot of vert,
Yep.
grind, tiles, pool coping.
Yeah.
And brushy is all the above.
Yeah. Brushy has
I
it.
love it.
It
Love
has
that
everything.
bowl, my favorite bowl.
I will say I'm stoked. It seems less intimidating every time I ride it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. But see, I had the heads up because we skated skate park of Boston.
that scene, that Austin vert scene, it's very welcoming, but it's intimidating in the level of energy and tricks and stuff that's going on. It's like it's
those are some heavy
it's a crazy thing to just plop
big
into.
Anyway, yeah, that's what gives us a tiny bit of advantage, is because we used to skate there. It was wonderful. Same thing happened there. We get there, we're having a fucking contest, Jeff.
Damn.
I come back out of the pro shop with 2 shirts. I'm like, what's this? We're in a contest. You want to ride? Shut up.
Yeah.
I was 50 at that time. I remember Chips.
Are you serious? It came full circle like that? You did the same thing?
Yeah.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah. It happened again. We didn't know that.
This is like we're not writing this shit.
No, it was
That's
Bold
crazy.
Cones. I think the first one.
Okay.
Chip was announcing and everything. And I didn't know how to do shit. And I'm not very good at front side. And I remember going up real high on the front side and snagging on the cone and falling backwards and running out of there. And Chip goes like, damn, I'm able to do that at 50 years old one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, he's all, what's this? I said, we're in the contest to go on a ride.
That's
He's
crazy.
like, well, I guess so. Went out, drank some Tecate, smoked some weed, and took some runs.
That's amazing.
That's how much I want to ride. I don't give a shit about the contest.
Yeah.
I came to ride.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I came
You're
to
just
ride.
like, but you take it in stride. You're like, yeah, it's a contest.
I don't
Fuck.
give a shit.
You know? That's
If
cool.
I come up last, I still got to ride. I mean, we've entered contests before. You know, and Jeff has, I have, and
That thing's cool.
but we do it just basically just to ride and have fun. I don't really care what it plays. It doesn't matter to me. Just, hey, I'm in a contest. Great. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
So, yeah, I've pulled that twice on him. Once in the 70s and once that was 2013.
That's fucking,
2013
that's
Golden
rad. I
Yeah.
love that. I mean, that's like a movie.
It is.
So bowling cones was obviously...
They would stick slalom cones on the wall in all different parts of the bowl.
Oh, bowl and cones like
bowl
that?
of cones.
Yeah.
Oh, bowl of cones, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. And they had them all over the shallow end, all over the deep end.
That's rad.
Yeah. And
So-
it's a good little event.
Were fools getting within, doing tricks like
No, just
carving.
How fast you can go over every single cone.
Yeah. And obviously not clip a cone.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh yeah. Is there anything that you want to say?
Don't stop skating. You're not too old. That's bullshit. They're telling you a lie. Go skate.
Fuck
Keep
yeah.
skating.
Hell yeah. Thank you for doing this, man. I really
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
Of course.
Much love, much respect.